Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Chris Cutliff.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where he fell short.
Three. On to the third inning, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Tom Cattermer. Cutliff back to work. And that one clips the corner. Next offering misses down and away. And he swings through that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Bennett. And one away in the top of the third.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into.
Three. Out. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. Three. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the left fielder, Tom Cattermer. Ripped on a line. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. So one out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Tom Cattermer. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. You're out. And ball four. Three. Ball four, take the base.
4. Take your base.
Eric Raimo, the next to hit for the Angels. That misses. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Tying run at the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And next for L.A., James Smith. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a foul ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's ball 3.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Fernandez, the runner at third. Chavez over at second. Foreman on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Threaten, but leave him loaded. 3. Out. So digging in, Tom Katimer, 1 for 3. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. And there's the strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. He takes it on his own. Angels with only 1 out left.
Now batting, number 50.
And now the shortstop.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll.
Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And
the Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch. So, almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, David Lewis. And he comes in off a real... So 2 down, Samuel Villa next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Villa bats right, throws left. Hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Close, but called the ball. And the count now 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Full count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. And the Dodgers are coming up. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And going for Atlanta, Greg Hagan.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And guys like...
3. Ball 4. Take your base.
So a man at first. And next for LA, Eugene Shepard. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Random makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Second inning.
3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. 3. You're out.
So 2 away with nobody on. Samuel Villa next up for the Braves. Fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Shepard down to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher number 3.
Hagan back to work. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And at the plate for the
First base, 3. Out. You're out.
first and second, 2 outs. Villa now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Heading for the plate. 1 run's in, coming home. He scores to tie it up.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Go ahead. And up next for Los Angeles, Eugene Shepard. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
No,
just outside. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit down the line. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Ball 4. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
Now, Joe
Leading off.
Brand.
Three.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Villa getting ready to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-2.
Ground ball up the middle. Gets on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andres Guzman. This is his 3rd time out this year. Shepard in the box now, takes strike 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Brian Molina appears to be getting loose. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
base.
And here is
Three.
back here.
That's ball four. Ball four. Take your base.
Just about to get started. And today's starter, Sam Douglas.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking.
Three.
Back here at Petco Park. Today's starting pitcher, Luther Sampson. Chris, a sub-3 ERA. One down. Garrett Owen, the next up for the Padres. Sampson goes 6'1", just 21 years old, and he's a native of Jamaica.
All one.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
On the ground, right side, random. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there in that position.
Back here in San Diego, here's the rookie third baseman, Archie Camp. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're really trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Yeah, Fillmore kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he...
One out, runner at second. Masterson digs in now. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man at second. In for a strike. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Second inning here, no score. Left field, Owen. They got it for out number 2. Owen, the next to hit, reached on an infield single his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
1 out, bases empty. And now it's even up.
1-1. Ball, that's up there.
And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Popped up. Rodriguez. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Ball 4, take the base. 3.
2 outs, nobody on. Archie Camp getting ready to hit. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4. Bottom.
First base.
There's the strike. Throw over to first. Martinez back on a dive. A little bit high. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Martinez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Randolph.
First and
First base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. 3. Out.
first and second, 2 outs. Camp digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that misses. Ball 1. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Man. Chris Masterson now at the plate. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
First base.
Garrett Owen will hit next. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Just missed. Popped up. Dunks one into left. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump.
So up next, Archie Camp.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Fraden gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now this is in the air down the line. O'Neill sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear.
3.
outs, runner at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chris Masterson. Just missed.
Outside.
And another ball. The Guardians up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And delivers outside. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. That catches the corner.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, left field, Owen. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Martin Olson.
Now,
and you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fraden takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now Deacon Aquino. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Mark Sanchez getting ready to go. McGee getting cranked up as well. Misses off the plate, and 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Whips it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher Elton Pruitt.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Elton Pruitt. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 7-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gustavo Gomez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the.
You're out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Two outs, base is empty. Kevin Smith getting ready to hit. First pitch, not close. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout. And up next for Cleveland, Archie Camp. Pitch misses. Ball one. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
There's a swing and a drive. Owen towards the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
2-2 to count.
On the ground to the left. Throw to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very different.
That's ball 4.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH, Chris Masterson. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. 2 outs. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Eric Bolek. Olsen back to work. Just off the inside edge. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Stepping in, Jason Gillis. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Nope. Outside.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Gets the call. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball
Now
and
batting,
then buried that
number
curveball
25.
down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
O'Neill in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. Last chance for
Now
the
batting,
Padres.
left fielder,
Now at the plate, Garrett Owen.
Owen.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is fouled back. Olsen is just one strike away.
One ball,
that one
two
not
strikes.
Close. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-3.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After a couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boog? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. Ready for baseball here in New York. And on the hill.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out.
Back now in the Bronx. Top of the second. And now the first baseman, Lucas Collins. Curve in the dirt.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that one clips the corner. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now here is Daniel Blanco. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He sends it out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Cameron Can.
Ball 4. You're out. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
So digging in, Daniel Blanco. He's already homered in this game. That one off the mark. And that is ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fastball for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there.
Base is empty, one away. And next for New York, Gray Manouche. Clips the corner, 0-1. And a slider misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
One down, base is empty. In the air, left field. Rossi on the move to the gap. Nabs it, and there's two away. Back to
ball four. Ball four. Take your base. 3.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Manouche digs in now. Fly to left his first time. Line drive, base hit. McDaniel around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-1.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cinecor back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always...
Ball four. Take your base. That's ball four. You're out. 3. 3. You're out. 3. 3.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in.
One out, base is empty. Gray, Manouche stepping in now for the Yankees. That one misses. 1-0.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The Yankees looking to rally. Cologne throws to first in time.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of.
Keys.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Andy Hawkins. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting. Third
Tom
baseman.
Hines stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Ramirez has a beat on it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mark Cologne. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
1-1.
In the dirt, Hawkins stands at first with one out. Runner on the go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Mayo.
Sam Mayo now at the plate. Up and in, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to.
Okay, all set to go. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Chuck Cole. Inside. And this one is off and running. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level, and this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
That one lifted to left. Santos on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Okay, let's check out the lineup. It includes a guy with a big season last year, Willie Buckley.
Well, one of the Silver Slugger winners in the National League last year, so that kind of tells you all you need to know. I mean, he's a great hitter, one of the best hitters in baseball at his position. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to in the early going, but we know he's looking to follow up on a great season last year.
On the ground to third. On to first, and that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Tropicana Field, today's starting pitcher, Johnny Lopez. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago. New inning getting started at the plate for Pittsburgh for Daniel. That one is upstairs. Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kevin Parra. And that's in there for strike 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's out to center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Cole Tucker, the next to hit. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Parra stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. This one smoked, could be trouble. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Round second, digging for third. In there, an RBI triple.
Well, they strike first as he gets the
Batting
job
seventh,
done
the
to bring home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-0. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Pablo Alfonso. And ball one to the right fielder.
Counts 1-0.
To third. And he can't come up with it. Here's the left fielder. Went deep in the ball game last night.
Edgar.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in, 2 away. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Chuck Cole. Led off the game with a strikeout. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Two outs. Runner on the go again. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. Got him. Nice play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
Back now in Tampa Bay. So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in for the Rays, Jay Martinez. First pitch, and he just misses. Lopez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right side, Alfonso. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. And we're back on to the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Buckley. Hewitt back to work. That one missing inside.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The other way, Martinez. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in is the speedy Greg Ridley. First offering in the dirt. Lifted in the air, out to left. Santos makes the play. 2 down. For Daniel, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And that extends the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Kevin Parra. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
High fly ball out to left field. And that is that. As we go. And now it's going to be Cole Tucker. It was a triple and an RBI in his first at bat. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He
Now
was ready to
the
swing it on the first pitch.
Persuade.
Man, that feels so
Makes
good
up.
to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Matos now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Move to second. Tucker dives back in safely. Matos launched a homer in his most recent game. This one high in the air to left center. Langston settles under it and makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Up next for the Pirates, Pablo Alfonso. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Digging in, number 99. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
And now Chuck Cole. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Comes through with the
Now
RBI.
back,
Solid
the
swing
second
from
baseman,
start to
Persuade.
end. On time with everything.
Persuade.
Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And the Rays manager making
Now pitching
Ryan
for the
Doe
Rays,
taking over on the mound.
number 84.
And he comes on here for the
That's ball 4.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Warren Matos. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike one.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Matos with a homer in his last game. And they'll do it again. Parra, the base runner at first with one out. Hit in the air, left field. Santos racing over to make the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Alfonso stands in now and watches strike one.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Outside, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the grab. And that is that. So one left for Pittsburgh as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, David Samuels. First pitch misses. One down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jay Martinez. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. And 2 away now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Jay Martinez. Fastball for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Ground ball left side. Zips it across. That ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Doe back to work. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Next offering way upstairs.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Goes down looking. So up next, Pablo Alfonso.
Pablo Alfonso.
Ball one, no strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Alfonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Fouls one off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Outside low, and now 3-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Just one of those at bats.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, John Oliveros. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He swings and fouls one off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Oliver Farr, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That's in there. 0-1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The second base.
First, 2 up, 2 down. Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
That's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This could end it. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now David Samuels. They're down to their final strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command.
Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
It's the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, just about set to go on the hill and coming off a great start, Alex Leary. First and second, no outs. Imasa getting ready to hit. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it's just foul. That was close. Right side, Ibarra brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience. No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Jim Ramirez. Strike one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. One down. And here's the
Ball four. Take your base.
base is empty, one away. Richard Imasa digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, when you throw the same pitch.
That's ball four. You're out. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. 3.
Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jim Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, John Shelby and
That's ball four. 3. You're out.
digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Richard Imasa. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. That one the other way. Fires to first, and that is that. Leave a pair, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters. So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jim Ramirez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Oh, the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
In the air on the infield, Risser under this one. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. So another. And we're back.
Ball 4, take the base. First base.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
Ray
the Blue
Roberts
Jays.
comes on now.
Number
These are the
33.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. New pitcher now, Ramon Villegas.
Ball 4, take your base.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Ibarra. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Oh, and this one gets away. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. McGill at third. Geronimo at second. Connor at first. One gone. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Now batting.
Now
number
here is
36.
Mario Samuels. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Hard liner. And it's into the gap. One run's in. Now the second run is in. Around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Pitching for the
Stuart
Nationals.
Lawson on a pitch out of the
Number
pen
21.
here.
pitching for the Blue Jays.
That's ball four.
First and second, one out. Ramirez now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Trayer around third. He'll score easily, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
Smash
batting,
that one through
number
the
7.
infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now that sets up a
Richard Imasa, the next to hit, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Connor on the run, throw to first, and that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning.
All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. So just about set now and getting to start. Cedric Divino. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
52.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach.
3.
Two outs, base is empty. Darren Weber steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch just misses. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at right field. Top of man at first, nobody out. Jason Perez will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Slap the other way, foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the catcher.
Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
2 on, 1 out. Cedeno digs in down.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Ron Richards, the next Twin up to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now, Darren Weber.
First baseman, number 23.
Torres back to work. That one's in there. And that's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That missed by a
1
lot.
ball, 2
Now
strikes.
1 and 2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Minnesota,
duel so far.
second
Here's how the
baseman,
starters have
number
performed
58.
up to this point. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
1-2.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit, Darren Weber, 1 for 2. Just missed.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Schroff snags it for the second out.
Now batting, number 38.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Hooper. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Lloyd Hansen up and loosening in the pen. Salgado warming up as well. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the here on the south side, top 6. And now the center fielder, Ron Richards. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. No balls, 2 strikes.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-2.
That misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So up next.
3.
Soda.
Ball 4. Take your base.
One down. Jason Perez, the next twin up to hit. Foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a base hit. Man at first. Now here is Darren Weber. 1 for 3.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Hansen, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone. And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a
runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. Perez puts it away for the out. And now the DH, Alec. Back to the top of the order, Ron Richards, the next Twin up to hit. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball. This one in the air. Weber hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, number 20.
And now for the Twins, Wallace Schroff. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And it's fouled away. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Rand. So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jason Perez. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Lopez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
This one ends. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Houston Astros. Just about to get underway, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Michael Sweeney. How about a report on him, Chris?
Leading off.
Three.
You're out. 3.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Redding. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hammer, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fastball in for a strike. 2-1 now. 1 out, bases empty. To the right side, Smith slings to first. That's it out.
Batting third, left
Kenny
fielder.
McDougal. Man at first with 1 gone. Stepping in, Steven Raimo. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Outside low. 1-0. On the ground, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Steve Diaz.
18.
Hammer back to work. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The wind and the pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So up next, Todd Keenan. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Just missed. That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop.
Two outs, nobody on. And digging in for San Francisco, Richie Logan. Gets him to chase after that one. 2 out, space is empty. That's to third. Keenan sends it across to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. So now the out. And now the right fielder, Steven Raimo. There's a strike. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line, fair ball. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a blueprint behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Perez, the next to hit, 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Perez matched a homer in his last game. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouled off left side. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Phillies, the lead runner at second. Raimo at first, 2 out of the inning. Way upstairs, and the count's full. Starnes on deck for San Francisco. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Redding makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Houston, and now Brandon Redding.
Second baseman, number 21.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a ground ball. Smith fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, number 2.
Kenny McDougal. So digging in, Richie Logan. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And the batter now, Arnold Walter. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Redding now at the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Man at second. Check swing, and he went. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 2.
Kenny McDougal up next for the Astros. 1 for 2.
Tying run is only 90 feet away. You need to find a way to score here. No excuses with less than 2 outs.
And that drops in for a strike. Meanwhile,
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael Sweeney won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Pitching change
Astros.
here. Carlton
Number 1.
He's making his second appearance of the season. Raimo up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That misses. 2-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Perez in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the right-hander's 3-1. 2 low, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Now batting, number 21.
Here's the center fielder, Emilio Perez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Oliver Franco up and throwing. And that is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground to third, slides, but it gets by him. Feliz rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Giants take the lead. And he's into second with nobody out.
Now batting,
Oh, this has been a
23.
good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ronaldo Starnes. Golden opportunity right here. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting, number
So up
18.
next, Richie Logan.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Late swing, fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one fouled off.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. One runs in.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Carlton Sullivan out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
They
for
bring
the
a young
Astros.
arm out of the bullpen in this spot.
Number
Michael
22.
Curtis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down, runner at third. Walters digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting. Number 26.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mariano Rosales. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 6 and the Astros 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fastball is outside. Miranda measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a 2-seamer. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Next offering is downstairs. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting. Number 14.
So digging in, Joe Brandon. First pitch misses.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reach and try, but can't bring it in. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Really important at bat coming up now.
Brandon Redding up next for the Astros. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off. He was late. The tying run at the plate. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Relay throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 6-4. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Now pitching for
The
San
pitcher
Francisco.
on here, David
Number
Rodriguez.
12.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's going to be Kenny McDougal.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another
That's
run.
the ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Who, the lead runner out at second. Redding on at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Drops into the glove, and that is a big first out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Number
And stepping
18.
in for the Astros, Steve Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground right side. Fair ball. Runner around third. One runs in. Redding rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He scores, and the Astros tie it up 6-6.
Nicely done. Brings home two. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Keenan getting ready to hit. Inside.
Ball one.
And that is ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
No, that's
misses,
down.
and the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brown
Number
will hit
16.
next. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
2 outs, runner on first. Now it's the right fielder, Cesar Colon. That one fouled off. And that
That's a
one misses
ball.
up and in. And the count is
I got
1-1.
ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right field. Raimo makes the play, and the inning is over. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 7 and the Giants 6. We're at the top of the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Will Smith. Curtis back to work. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Gio Washington, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Crum also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Michael Curtis won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Oliver
Number
Franco.
17.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Andy Holton, the next Giant to hit. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Next pitch is downstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Who? Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good two-seam action right there, running away
Now
from the
batting,
batter,
number
rolled over it, got the
37.
ground out.
Now the third baseman, Leo Feliz. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across the first. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Back here in Houston, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Devin Crow. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
And now
number
the center
14.
fielder, Joe Brandon. And a sac bunt here. Rosales. The flip to the pitcher covering as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
Now
There was a time where that sac
batting.
bunt was just ho-hum,
Number
very
15.
basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
William Who up next for the Astros. Rodriguez checks the runner. Crow back in on a dive. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Runner at second here, one gone. Hit on the ground to short. Logan throws across the diamond, and there are 2 outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that
Number
changeup. Got that hitter to
21.
roll over.
So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Redding. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1-0.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 9-6. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. David Rodriguez done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Pitching for San
Cameron
Francisco.
Tebow on to pitch
Number
here.
35.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
McDougal at the plate now. That's ball 1. Grounds 1 to short. Logan gets it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. Last chance coming up for the Giants.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now
Astros.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Gio
3.
Washington. He comes in with a
Leading
chance
off
for
for
his
San
second
Francisco,
save of the
right
season.
fielder, number
Steven
17.
Raimo now at the plate. And the
Ball
first
left
pitch
outside.
misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team
1
thing,
ball, 1
took
strike.
until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but
Now
that doesn't mean
batting,
it's always going to
number
be smooth.
21.
He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. Perez, the next to hit.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on
Nope.
first base.
Ball 1.
That one close, rule the ball.
Ball 1, no
Ball
strike.
1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second homer of this series, and they close the gap. It's 9-7. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now, Ronaldo Starnes. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Next
Oh, that's
offering
out.
misses. Now 2-0. Washington. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for the Giants, Richie Logan. Pulls that one foul. He swings and fouls one off. One strike away. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.